Hi, welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Thank you for allowing me to share these nuggets, and I hope you are learning and you are growing by applying the principles within the nuggets. So if you are, I'm encouraging you to send the videos to somebody else. Put on your notification bell so that I can keep you updated on the nuggets as they spring forth. All right. Now today my nugget is a pound of flesh. My mother always say you have to give your pound of flesh, or you have to, life comes for its pound of flesh. Whichever the case, there is a price to pay for whatever we're going to accomplish, whatever we're going after. Sometimes the price is dealing with the vibes of the people around us. Sometimes it is trying to find the right pieces to the puzzle. But whichever the case, there is a price to pay. And that price is what I would define as the pound of flesh. Sometimes we don't want to give the pound of flesh because it means losing something. It means losing a part of us that we might find useful. But sometimes, in order to gain the success that we need to gain, we cannot maintain even something that is of utmost importance to us. Yes, the friendship, the relationship, the camaraderie is good, but is it wasting time? Is it taking away from the big picture? Is it taking away from what should happen next? Somebody said to me once that the difference between a rose and a bush is the value that somebody place on it. So yes, the relationship that you have, the friendship that you have, the things you consistently do, whether it is playing games, whether it is hanging out with friends, whatever it is considered to be something that you give value to. If you don't give value to it, it's just bush. Okay? If you don't say, this is how I want this thing to be in my life, it has no value, because the things that we have, we don't give value to, we don't keep. And some things we have to classify them properly in order to see whether or not they need to remain. Because if we don't classify them properly, we keep them longer than we should. So in terms of giving our pound of flesh, we have got to be able to evaluate the stuff that is in our lives and say, this is not working. I heard a definition once that has stuck with me. It says the difference between a chicken giving something and a pig giving bacon is that the chicken can continue to give egg and continue living, but the pig, in order to give bacon, it has to lose something. It either has to lose its life or it has to lose a limb in order to give it. And sometimes this is what success requires of us. We must know the difference between keeping a chicken, because yes, if we keep it, it continues to give us egg. But we also must know when it is the pig and it must die. Somebody on this channel might be a vegetarian, so I don't want to offend you. But this still come down to the point. If you are going to succeed, if I am going to succeed, I must know what is the difference between my chicken and my pig. All right, I have to know, what do I keep and what do I let go, because there is a price to pay. If I don't pay the price by giving my pound of flesh, as I said, something that is important to me. One of the scripture that I love, it says, love not sleep, or else poverty come upon you like an armed man. So in other words, My ability to get wealth, my ability to do certain things is wrapped up in the stuff that I love and in the stuff that I am willing to keep and in the stuff that I'm willing to give away. Sleep is good. A matter of fact, it is said that 85 or 95% of the illnesses that we have comes out of the fact that we are not resting well. And it is said that in order for us to be at our optimum, we must have at least 7 to 8 hours sleep per day. So sleeping is good, but how much of it will keep us from achieving our goal? And sleep here is not just in this part of the scripture. It is not just how we rest at night. In other words, and yes, it could be looked at how much we love rest. So, yes, you love to rest. You love to sit on your lee. You love to hang out. You love to have just a relaxed time. But having that relaxed time and failing to give up that which is even most important to you can sometimes rob you of your success. And this is what I'm saying in this nugget. If you are going to be successful, you have got to give your pound of flesh. And that pound of flesh is a part of you. It is something on you. It is something in you. And unless you give it up, it will not happen. Sometimes we blame the world, we blame conditions, we blame the season, but we never blame ourselves. A matter of fact, yesterday I encountered something, and it says, some people will never take the wrong, and because they will never take the wrong, you must make sure that you cross every T and dot every I. In other words, put it in black and white. And now that there are many different color ink, put it in one of them. Because unless you are willing to give up something, you will never be able to get something else. So give your pound of flesh and success will come. Little by little, it will come. It won't come overnight, but it will come. So by all means necessary, create a way out. This is JAW saying to you, give your pound of flesh. Bye.